Alright guys, now I'm going to talk about the term functional domain. Alright, when the life cycle reaches program testing, the term functional domain comes into play. No, I'm talking about, when I say program testing, I'm talking about testing at the module or functional level. This type of testing is called unit testing. Now, how do we know what type of unit test cases are appropriate, and you may ask, how many are needed to verify or invalidate whether the function meets the specifications for the program? Now, when the functional domain is extremely small, we can verify a subprogram by testing it against every input element. Now, I have an example here that I've written out on the board. This is a simple function. Like I said, this is a unit test right here. We're going to test this function. Now, like I said, we're testing at the module or functional level. This is a function. Now we're going to test this function. Now, the domain of the function is very, very small. You see the domain? This is the domain, bool error. There's only two possible values in this function that goes into this function. So when you're dealing with small, very, very small inputs, then you're able to do a test which in program is called exhaustive testing. Now, this approach is known as exhaustive testing when we can verify a subprogram by testing it against every possible input element. Now I have void print boolean bool error. Now if error is true, C out true. Now if error is else, C out false. Now it makes sense to apply exhaustive testing to this function because there are only two possible input values. In most cases, the functional domain would be very, very, very large, and which exhaustive testing will be impractical and impossible to do. So, like this is not an easy term to understand, but it's if you study it and you go over this video I just made, you'll get it. Now, like I said, let me give you a simple definition of functional domain. It's the set of valid input data for a program or a function. Here, the input data is a boolean. We know that boolean only has true or false. Those are the input values. It's either true or false. And therefore, we are able to do exhaustive testing to verify whether this function is meets the various specifications. And now, like that's functional domain in a nutshell. Hope you guys look over this video again and you'll get it. It's really, really simple. Although it looks complex, it's very, very simple term to understand.